Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry these are late this week, guys. My apologies. It's been. With that said, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Sagittarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So we're doing things slightly differently this week. Let me know if you love the new format. Well, it's kind of like the old format, just with one change. So for your actions and options this week, you have the World card. This is really about you finding your tribe, your community and your people. In a lot of ways, this is going to see you very focused now, and this is going to be a really powerful week for you taking a huge step in a direction that has felt right for you for a long time. In a lot of ways as well, this suggests to me that this week you may be connecting with or aligning with a very powerful person, somebody that is considered a master at what they do, or somebody that maybe even leads by example. This could be you connecting with somebody that's done something that you want to do. As an example, let's say you want to move abroad, so you join a forum of people that have already done that and you start talking to people. Like that would be a really good example actually. Now this is your actions and options. This is all about what you do, what you are stepping towards or doing with your time, energy and resources. And the World card is always about you reaching for or stepping towards or into your next level. This is where you take something beyond the surface. This is where you step into that energy of mastery. This is one of the reasons that I love the World card, because it's not just a completion or a culmination of some sort. It's always that moment where you step onto your next level, your next plateau, like the next big challenge that is going to be a part of your life. It looks like you literally have your sights set on the world, Sagittarius, so let's see what you do with it. For your communications and conversations, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is nice, right? So this week you are talking business ideas. This week you are talking about your hobbies. This week you are going to start to really honor the things that you want to do. This is you having big conversations about finances, conversations about your future, about your desires, about your about the things that you really want to do as well. Like because don't forget, the Page of Pentacles can be anything from a new business right through to new studies. And it suggests that this is you really starting to talk to people and get active, proactive and dynamic about, when I say dynamic, maybe not necessarily from the wands perspective where you're like, really doing something with it, but really like putting the feelers out, having the right conversations, creating or building the plan for your those of you that work for somebody else. The Page of Pentacles, an opportunity for new skills, new studies, or even a new avenue may come up this week. Now, one way that this could play out, this could literally be a boss or a superior trying to entice you to stay. If they know you're basically already out the door, this may be, the ace up their sleeve, like, well, if we offer them this, I'm sure they'll probably stay. Do you know what I mean? Like, so just be aware of that. Like, if it comes up and you think, oh, look at this, there are strings to this. All right. So whatever it is, don't think, oh, this is wonderful, it's a gift, I could just take it and walk. No. There's going to be strings to this. Just be aware of that. For your business owners, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, this is really nice. Some new project that you have been working on very hard, maybe a previous skill that you were enhancing or shining up so that you were ready to launch a new product, a new service, a new branch of your business. It doesn't feel like it's something entirely new to you. It feels like it's just a branch on the main tree of what you already do. So this is really nice. I mean, especially because you've got the World card there as well. Which suggests that it has real longevity. For those of you that work, that are retired or no longer working for any reason. Your Page of Pentacles is asking you, what do you feel ready to take on board now? What is it that you're ready to learn? What is it that you're ready to study? In a lot of ways, this could see you asking yourself, what is going to be the most practically useful skill that I can gain now and still remain, relatively autonomous? And I think that part of it's going to be quite important. For your money and materials, you have the Emperor. So again, great card, especially for money, because this sees you. Now, what I can tell you here is, for those of you, and it looks like quite a few of you actually, for those of you that are reaching out to banks, building institutions, banks, but yeah, building institutions actually, construction companies, real estate companies, anywhere where you need money or financing for a home, a house, a dwelling, land even. This is a good week for you to think about putting your application in. You would especially want to get any application for credit or finance. I say this to everybody, but especially for you guys because you are Saggies. You never want to do that in a Jupiter retrograde. Trust me, I know. I learned this one by direct experience. So if you're going to put a loan application in, this looks like a great week for it. Certainly on that financial level. The Emperor would be the smaller institution like the bank. The World card would literally represent the wider community. Now, I really like that pairing for you, and coupled with the Page of Pentacles, this is great. So when it comes to your physical health and vitality, look after your noggin this week. I know it's warming up and stuff, but still, keep your head covered. All of that sort of stuff. It looks like you're working really hard as well. So there could be maybe not necessarily head colds, but maybe like nervous tension, but that comes from, from the head, because this is Aries ruled, this card. And then finally, for your home and environment, like this is literally you working on, with, or around the home. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think this is a very strong week for you guys, for sure. For your love and relations, you've got the King of Wands. Make sure, for those of you that are partnered or in relationships, you do whatever you can to inject a good, healthy dose of fun, laughter, enjoyment into your week, especially because you've got the Page of Pentacles there. So whatever plans you're doing, whatever plans you have to do, or, things that you have to put into motion, bring an element of enjoyment to them. Finally, what I will say as well, because, the King of Wands, usually a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and you are Saggies, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. What I'm saying to you with this as well is, in some way, shape, or form, you have to be aware and you have to command the space. Whoever you connect with, whatever you apply for, whatever you are a part of, you need to pull focus. You may even, as well, for a select few of you, might even need to pull rank this week. Keep that in mind. Now, for those of you that are single, this is great, and you could be meeting an Aries person this week that really makes all the difference. I mean, your compatible elements to start with. Aries and Sagittarius is a good mix. It's a good match, I think. I think they get on. Can be a little bit explosive at times, but hey ho. So yeah, that's the other thing that comes up. Let's have a look at your Human Design Oracle card and see what comes up for you. And this week you get the Gate 22, Grace. What I love about this card is it says, this week, create for the sake of creating. Whether it's well received, whether people love it, whether they loathe it, is irrelevant. Create for yourself this week. Like whatever you're working on, whatever's going on behind the scenes, whatever you're trying to bring into being, work on it from a point of, I love this. This is the way that I envision it to be, the way that I feel like it should look, feel, touch, taste, smell, whatever. This is the Gate 22 is about meeting everything with grace, obviously, because that's the word, but it's also about really finding it within yourself to say, I don't care what the opinions of others are. this is what feels right to me, and that's the space that I'm going to work from. When you do that, it's actually very empowering, not just for you, but also for other people as well. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.